Happy Thursday, everybody. Blue skies and sun, currently in the mid-40s. I'll take a look here in a minute, but when I was upstairs, I heard the pileated woodpecker hammer away, so I'm trying to get up here, but I haven't heard him again for a while, so I think we've already missed him. Dag nabbit, but we're gonna go try it and find him. Come on, boo, we're taking a different route. Don't worry, you're gonna get a full walk. Oh, you got a fire hydrant to pee on? No? Okay. Well, not a pileated woodpecker, but there's Cardinal. Was literally in the tree right next to me, and now he flew over here, but still. It is windy out today, that's for sure. Alright, we got the Cardinal. That might be the female. She's a little brownish. Alright, got little man out here, getting for a little walkie walk. So one thing I did forget when I reset the settings is to control the ISO to a max of only 800. But I just set that up, so not seeing. It's fluctuating a little bit here with him. I don't really know what's doing that. Well, something I'm doing. Now he's in good when he's in my shadow. Alright, placed a sizable order, so the charging battery case, the spare battery, the filter. And I did find a handle that's supposed to work with this camera. So hopefully, I think that'll come. I have everything going to Mike, so it's just easier. He can just bring it along for him. And yeah, since we're going to meet up Sunday, can't wait. The only problem is I think the battery doesn't actually come till Sunday. Well, I'm on the lookout for the pileated, but I'm pretty sure I heard him hammered that one time. By the time I got myself cameras formatted, dressed, shoes on, I haven't heard it since. So if I would have gotten out and walked when I wanted to, but procrastination. I mean, we are out a little bit earlier than we've been in the last couple of days, because I think it's been after 9 o'clock and it's quarter of right now. So weather. I've had to reverse things in pockets because the Pocket 3 is actually going in my back pocket. All right, 47 degrees Fahrenheit, 11 degrees Celsius. So we are, and windy. That's the only problem. It is supposed to go to 60 today, but then other days it's supposed to go back down here on us. So Sunday I think is only going to be in the mid 40s. It's going to be a little brisk, so probably charge the hand warmers and take them along just in case. So sorry, I'm keeping my eyes in the trees in case I see him again. You just never know where this little guy is going to be, because this whole section back here is full of just dead trees and down trees, and that's where little grubs and stuff love to live. And he can be anywhere back in here. That one day that I had him so close, and I got him with the iPhone, that's about the closest I've ever seen one, and is low. They are usually pretty high in the tree, hanging upside down. Every day there is a bird on that top of that tree. It's funny, they perch themselves up there. He's having a hell of a time with the wind too, holding himself up there. He didn't even fly away on me this time. You confused little man? He's like, what are we doing? You're spinning in circles, Dad. I'm looking for a bird. I figure give little man his walk first. We're going to do this obviously pretty backwards, because we came straight to the top side, and then we're going to go down and around. But boy, the audio adjustment I made definitely seemed to help for yesterday's video. It seems like the cameras are pretty equal audio-wise, so excited about that. Alright, well, there's a lot of birds out, but they are moving around very fast, and I just am missing. Oh, there goes a crow. But yeah, still getting a nice little walk. Well, at least I got a Cardinal out of this thing. Wish I would have gotten the pileated woodpecker. I mean, he's been down here before too, but you just got to have the right timing. Kicking myself for not getting out a few minutes earlier, but I might have still been down here when I heard it and would have never gotten there in time anyway. What you chasing, bud? What you chasing? Going after birds again? Where you going? You smell something. What are you after, little man? Silly little dog. I don't know what he's after. Whew, that wind has stopped. It's actually getting nice outside. It was funny because maintenance was walking across the parking lot with a... Ooh. I turned it off. Crap. Little guy up there. Yeah. See if I can get him with one hand. He is... Where is he? Trying to figure out which branch is what here. Oh well. Tiny little bird. Yeah, that wind. Well, maintenance was walking across with a door. And I'm like, oh boy, and the wind picked up. I'm sitting there, I could just see him flying toward me. But luckily he was able to hold on. Alrighty, well, finish little man's walk here through the... Come on, let's go down this way. Come on. He's like, we're going backwards. He's very confused about going backwards on this. We don't ever go this direction. So, just trying to keep my eyes open for anything that, you know, might be worthwhile trying to capture. Spring is definitely, it's alive here. Tomorrow is the first day of spring. That's why yesterday's video was titled pre-spring, because it's technically not quite yet. But we're getting there. Wow. Brought it out of standby mode and it literally went all the way out to the zoom that I had it in. Probably have a little bit of shadow on him, but whatever. Different angle. Singing away. Really? I can't see him? Am I too high? Too low? There he is. Like I said, they really blend in. Yes, you do. You really blend in, buddy. Yeah, center focus is working really well for getting through trees. Well, he's back. We did put food out yesterday. Seems like they love that little perch. Oh, yeah, things happened yesterday after I said goodnight. For whatever reason, I decided to hop on eBay and just search my Bills jacket again. Doesn't the exact one I was talking about, the one I showed you before was not the right one. I found the reversible version, and after seeing it again, yeah, not so impressed. But the price wasn't too bad. It had like an extra discount on it. I think it would have been like $153 for it, which is fantastic for a Bills jacket at this point in time. They're so damn expensive. There is something I got to show you at the house though. We have flowers that have literally grown up through the mulch. He's right below where the bird was just sitting, and I forgot about it until after I walked by. I'll get it with Princess, since it's second doggy walk. What time are we at? 9:25. So we were up there at 1/4 of, and it's already 9:30. Jeez. How long have we been out here walking? 50 minutes. Yeah, taking photos and stuff makes these walks even longer than, but gives Priya and Mateo plenty of time to sniff and piddle and do all their stuff while I'm watching for birds. I'm not expecting to see too much more on this walk, but it's usually the first walk, and that wasn't very great for, I got a couple things, but we got a squirrel in the backyard back there and some birds. Yeah, there was a whole bunch underneath the feeder here that I got the other day, and Mateo walked up and they just all flew. I didn't get the camera out quick enough. But yeah, I did find the Bills jacket that I was talking about from my childhood. It was a size large. It said flawed, but nonetheless, I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking. Alrighty, as I mentioned, got the little Princess out. The air this morning, to me, reminds me of being at my aunt and uncle's at the shore. It's just got that, not so much salty, maybe a little bit of a salty. It almost reminds me more of her house, because it's just, there's always a certain scent when you go there. Even in the wintertime, it's not as strong as in the summer, but that's what it's reminding me of right now. Of course, down here, I'm starting to get some grease and stuff smell-wise, and then this place, because they do vinyl stuff, it's, sometimes you get really noxious smells, but yeah, I'm enjoying the morning walks. And tomorrow morning, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm off tomorrow morning, so I don't know if we're going anywhere doing anything, but my blinds come from my bedroom, and I'm probably going to like get everything prepared to put them up. All right, give Princess some Sony footage. What are you doing, pretty princess? You sniffing? Are you sniffing? Them big ears. Oh, she's something else. I know last time, I think near the end, I figured out if I put double-sided tape on the brackets, I could hold them in place a lot easier. So part of me is actually thinking about actually taking the one I have down and just getting the holes and everything pre-drilled with using that one. That way when they come, I just slap it together and put them up and it's done and over with. I don't have to worry about it. But we'll see. See if I get that ambitious. Because then, yeah, kind of a pain pulling them back down. But I think I remember how I did it. I kind of put the brackets on each side with double-sided tape on the top and then just pushed it up centered and then pulled the blind back out and the brackets held, and then just screw them in. Boy, even having the ISO turned down to 800, because it was up to like 6400, this thing will go out to 12,800. Yeah, it's holding it better, I think. I think that's going to work a little bit better. Not quite as dark. She's like, why can't we go any further? She was already crossing the road, and look at her, look at her, look. She's like, well, I just want to go down and sniff, Daddy. Can't go down there. They told us no. You're not allowed. It's private property. You have to stay off their property. You can't go sniff the other doggies anymore. I'm sorry. I'll sneak you down there on a Saturday or Sunday when they're not there at all. I have my Pocket so changed right now. So my iPhone is now in my left back pocket. The Pocket 3 is in my right back pocket because the camera hangs over my right front pocket. I do have the handle, the remote handle that doesn't work with this camera currently in that pocket. Trying to just get used to that idea. So yeah, there was a couple different brands. The JJC, which was actually the filter mount brand that I returned, but it wasn't going to come until like the 26th through April 1st. We'll see how this other one works. It was actually a little bit cheaper, like $7 cheaper, but it'll be here over the weekend. The idea is that it'll plug in and it will run Zoom, it'll record, it'll take photos, which for doing, you know, handheld head, you know, talking head with it for me, plus it is a tripod, it's basically the same thing as the Sony, but it plugs in so it'll actually control the RX 10, because that does not have the Bluetooth connection. I don't know if you can get a Bluetooth little receiver, but it probably still wouldn't connect to this camera. There was like an audio thing I could have done to do the mics, but I don't think it would work with DJI. I don't know. I'm a little weary of having just something plugged into the side of it. The mics are working great though. This is definitely much simpler, and it's bigger. Don't get me wrong, it's bigger, but it's doing what I want it to do. So, especially this time of year with all the nature coming back out, it's, you know, being able to actually get some amazing photos and videos of these birds is making me happy. I gotta have something to keep me going. So go back to the old, figure out ways to make it work. This magnet connection, I'm telling you, I cannot stress how convenient that thing has been if I want to switch over. Right now the tripod is actually set up next to my desk so that I can pop it off here, pop it right on, plug it in. It's stable, it's not going to fall down. Cat's not going to knock it off the desk. Obviously that's kind of a crappy use for the tripod, but at least it's getting daily usage now. I am going to try the K&F Concepts 60-inch. They say it's the size of an umbrella, lengthwise. I think it's like a 14, I think it's like 14 inches, and it's supposed to be like 2.2 pounds. The other one is 4.4 pounds, and it's probably 19 inches, I think, maybe 21 inches long. So that'll definitely carry in my bag easier, and it'd just be less weight. So, and we don't need, you know, above my head by how many feet for normal photography for out in the wild. The races, though, probably have both of them with me. And I don't know. I don't know what camera I would give to Tim and let him go film down in maybe turn 2 at Port Royal. If I could have if I could get that section of, because turn 1 the tunnel is there. There's a lot of fencing. You'd be able to get them in the middle of turn 1 and 2 and the back straightaway from there. And then 3 and 4, Clinton County is the best for filming races because there's really very little to interfere with. I don't see any major events coming on this year there, though. And Lucas Oil Series was pretty cool last time, so I enjoyed that. Even though it ended up being a bad situation, Brian couldn't come due to family issues. His stepmother was passed away on him. And unfortunately, Brian just lost his dad, so he's going through a rough time. Lost job, lost dad. Things happen in threes. But yeah, so I think I learned a lot from the couple times I went last year. You know, I tried different. I'm still going to probably have multiple cameras running. That's for sure, just because it's beneficial, especially the Pocket being able to hang back a little bit further. And then having the Sony do the main, I think, is what I'm going to do. I thought this little side button here is actually for video stabilization. I'm not sure. I'm going to give it a try here. Princess runs down the sidewalk. Now, center is really good for doing like these type of shots, and once you get it focused on something. But if it's flying in the air, you want to, I think, go to a wide, because when I try to shoot the sky with this in center, it doesn't work real well. But like, for instance, let me hold that button once. I don't know if that actually does or not. It might be. And I'm losing him a little bit, I think, clarity-wise. It is picking the tree up, even though he's centered right in it. But I think the stabilization, that is a stabilization button, I think. There goes the door again. Well, your faces are covered, so you won't be seen. Wind gust. She's so dejected. They walked away from her, and they didn't even pay attention to her. She's mad about it. Come on, they're working, Priya. She had literally a full taunt, too. She was following them. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Yeah, there's just hundreds of those around here. Where'd he go? It's like, no, don't film me. The tree's gonna kind of mess me up. I'm trying to keep him centered. Plane! We got a plane. Yay, the center focus is working nicely on this. Of course, the plane's a bit bigger than a bird, but he's so far away. About the same size, actually. That is so cool. Okay. All right, that's what I was talking about earlier. The flowers have literally pushed up through the mulch. And these ones over here, because they didn't have any interruption, they're blooming. Got them all around this place. Pretty flowers. Alrighty, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Let's see how good this works. Alright, yeah, the gimbals. Am I shooting it? Yep. And lock it in. Voila. So now I can plug it in, get the microphones off and everything, and put everything away. So, yeah, these two vinyl blinds here, the white ones behind these two windows, will become that tomorrow. So, I'm excited. It will make it a little bit darker in here for the projector, too. But, alrighty guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and stay safe. I will see you in the morning as always.